So this is Chacham Melech Ben Yaakov again. We made it up to the top of Mount Washington. I want to point out that unlike when we did Mount Katahdin, we did not hike up Mount Washington. We did hike up Mount Katahdin, but we did not hike up Mount Washington. We drove up Mount Washington, which is a lot easier than hiking up, but a lot less rewarding. But it is beautiful.
Let's take a look right here. Oh, just exhilarating.
Yep, it's beautiful up here. It's windy up here. It's cold up here. I have my gloves on. So maybe I'll continue talking a little bit about this idea of the Torah Ta'ava, the Torah of love, and really
true, real Torah.
Yep, and really what. Well, let me put it this way. I was reading. A friend of mine had posted something on Facebook the other day. It may have been from Chabad or from Asia Toilet, or I don't remember exactly what, but I think it was from Chabad, and they said, why did God create us? Okay, He created us. He created us so that we could get to know Him. Okay, and I said, that sounds really kind of cold. And get to know Him. I mean, like, do parents have children so that the children can get to know them? Isn't that kind of ridiculous and kind of cold and kind of impersonal, and it kind of is
political?
Yeah, and kind of what so many people have turned God into this distant, cold, detached God.
Angel of death.
Right. So, anywho, so I say that's ridiculous. So I responded, and what I want to point out is why did Yehowah create us? He created us because He wanted creatures with whom He could have deep, loving, intimate relationships. That's what He wants. I'll put it very simply, Yehowah was lonely all by himself, and I'm anthropomorphizing, I know, but I'm going to say it that way for now. Was lonely all by himself, just as Adam was lonely without a woman. So then Yehowah created a woman. Little did he know that 5,000 years later you'd get American Western feminists, but the idea seemed good at the time, didn't it?
Who wear the pants in the house?
There you go. So anywho, I may edit that out later. At any rate, so Yehowah was lonely, I'm going to say, and I really believe that, I mean that in a very serious way. And so He created creatures with whom He could have deep, loving, close, intimate relationships with. Now, if Yehowah were to look around, or if Yehowah were to look around at what He created at the time, He had the angels, okay? The angels can't really have deep, loving, close relationships with Yehowah because they don't have any free will. They're spiritual creatures that don't have free will. The animals can't really have deep, loving, intimate relationships with Yehowah because they also don't have free will. Don't get me wrong. I love animals, and I have had many animals, and I have my dog in Israel, Chili. I love her almost like I would love my own child, but you cannot have the same relationship with a dog that you can have with a human being. It's different. It's qualitatively different, as beautiful as a relationship with an animal is, and as much as I love animals. So the difference is that human beings have free will. Yehowah gave us free will, right? He kind of merged the spiritual of the angels with the physical of the animals and created this new creature called a human being, which has this physical animalistic element and this spiritual Yehowah-like or angelic element, you could say. And therefore, human beings have the free will. We can tend to our animalistic, immoral side, or we can tend to our spiritual Yehowah-like moral side, and so we make the choice. And why is that so important for developing a deep, loving relationship with Yehowah? When we're able to make that choice, then that's the only time a relationship becomes meaningful. If we choose Yehowah, then it's our choice that we wanted a loving, deep, intimate relationship with Him, and that's the only way it could become meaningful. Now, if you look at all the greats in the Torah, Avraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, Moshe, Aaron, let's take let's take the example of Avraham, okay? He chose Yehowah. He went after Yehowah. He followed Yehowah's ways, right? And Yehowah also wanted to be close to him. Sodom and Gomorrah, because he said that Avraham is going to be a great nation one day, and how could I not reveal to him what I'm about to do? So there was this deep, loving bond. There was this trust, as there is in any true, deep, loving relationship between Avraham and Yehowah. Yehowah revealed things to Avraham, to secrets to Avraham, and Avraham in turn was loyal and showed loyal love to Yehowah, and followed his ways, and was committed to teaching his children and his household his ways. So that's the idea of establishing a relationship with Yehowah. And this is what he wants. This is why he created us. Now, many people in this world do not. Okay? They go the other way. They go after the way of greed. They go after the way of arrogance. They go after the way of putting their own ego and their own self-aggrandizement above morality, right? And so, maybe they see money and they say, I want that money, I'll take that money, right? Maybe they're so subtle about it, they don't even realize they're stealing the money.
Instead of mind over matter, which instead of mind over matter, it's matter over mind. Ego before matter.
There you go. So, in doing so, they've used their free will to perpetuate their animalistic side rather than their Yehowah-like side, their moral side. And in doing so, they've chosen to move away from Yehowah. And many people in this world do. There are many good people in this world. There are many bad people in this world. There are many people in this world. I would say everyone in this world has a good side and a bad side. We all have this choice, and Yehowah created us and hopes that we will use our free will to choose his ways, to follow after him. Just as a parent, a father wants his son to follow in his ways and loves his son, gives him all the education and gives him all of the tools and needs to follow in his father's ways and be like his father in a good way. And this is what ultimately Yehowah would hope and want from us. But only a couple of people in this world really made it to that status of the real greats. And those are the greats that we see in the Torah, the prophets, the forefathers, etc., etc. So let's remember why we're here. We're not here to get to know or to know Yehowah. We are here to be in a deep, loving, intimate, trust and love-based relationship with him. This is Chacham Melech Ben Yaakov from the top of Mount Washington in New Hampshire, the United States, and we will continue with more videos in the near future.